Hello and Happy New Year. Welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 216. I had to look. It's been a while because I didn't podcast last week. This week has just been a little crazy. It's a good thing I didn't podcast last week. It's been a little exciting and crazy at my house. I will give you a real quick fill-in of what's going on. My parents, who are in their early 80s, have decided, and my father does have Alzheimer's, so the house they live in is huge, and it's just too much for my mother to manage anymore, so they have decided to downsize. They put their house on the market Christmas Eve. By the nighttime of Christmas Eve, they had 3 showings lined up already for the day after Christmas. The house sold that day. That fast. And we've got a month to get them moved and packed. So my brother, my sister-in-law, my husband and I have been scrambling to get them packed up because in the middle of all this, unfortunately, my mother fell and broke her shoulder. So, yeah, we've been back and forth, and it's going to be crazy. So, there will be Saturday videos each Saturday this month. I'm going to do my best to do Wednesdays, but I can't make promises. My family has to come first right now until we get my parents settled at the end of the month. So there will be a video this coming Wednesday, and like I said, I'm going to try to have my Wednesday videos, but there's no promises there because we just don't know at this point. It is going to be extremely busy. My mom is fine. She's, of course, in a little bit of pain. Well, actually a lot of pain. But she is able to stay on her own still. She didn't have to have surgery or a cast or anything like that. She just has a sling. She is going to need some physical therapy, but it was bad, but it could have been so much worse. So we were very blessed. God was definitely looking out for her, that she didn't fall from a high height or anything. She was cleaning out underneath the kitchen sink and stood up, and there was a Rubbermaid tub lid sitting on the floor from the box she was packing, and she stepped on it and her feet went out from under her. So that's been the excitement at our house, and of course our children, all of us got together with our kids and our grandkids over Christmas. So we had a good time there, and now we're all trying to quarantine as much as possible. Like I said, I am having to go back and forth with my parents. That's kind of a necessity to take care of them at this point. So that's what's been going on with me. Let me show you really quick. I've got this wrapped around me. I am filming up in the craft cave, but this is the upstairs of our house. So we live downstairs on the first floor for the most part. These are like we have 2 guest bedrooms upstairs. Well, one's a study, one's a guest bedroom, which is this room where I film and have my craft stuff. So we turn the heat off upstairs here, or just minimally down, so, so it's 64 degrees up here, so I'm a little chilly. But I am wearing, I'll take it off, then I'm going to put it right back on again. I am wearing the Find Your Fade by Andrea Mowry. I made this maybe a year ago. I made it once before, and it was so big, it was like 8 or 9 feet long. It's like a wrap. I could have wrapped it around myself 3 times, which is saying quite a lot. But here it is. I will hold it up for you. It's a strange shaped shawl. This was remade using lace weight yarn held double on smaller needles, because I did not want a huge wrap that size ever again, because it was just unmanageable. Where this one is about my arm's length, so it fits perfect to like drape around my shoulders, and it is all done in like merino wool, so it's really soft to wear. And now I'm going to put it back on again. Better. Okay, let me show you what I have been working on. I do not have any finished objects because life's been crazy. And I was spending time with my kids and everything else, but I did manage to get a good bit of work done. Oh, there goes my yarn. I got a good bit of work done on this crocheted cardigan. All I have to do is the sleeves. I'm actually working on the sleeves now. it fits like a glove. I am so excited. I was so afraid, if you've been watching, I was so afraid it was going to be huge on me because I'm knitting it. I knit it like back and forth all the way around from the front, all the way around to the back to the other front, and kept going back and forth like this until I got under the arms, and then I separated. And I kept looking at this going, oh, I don't know if this is going to be too big or not. Sadly, it fits. That's not a good sign, but I am happy it fits and I don't have to frog the whole thing apart. What I did do, though, I have narrow shoulders. I wish the lower parts of me were narrow as well, but I'm kind of shaped like that. Yeah, like that. Sort of like a pear. I'm pear-shaped. Parts of me are more pear-shaped than others, but anyway, I actually started the bottom of the sweater, which is where I started the crocheting at, and as I brought it up I did decreases, so it actually is kind of angular. It fits like a glove. I am so excited. I will stick some footage in of me modeling it. Well, yeah, I guess I could do that. I have one sleeve partially done. So this is inside out right now, but here it is. This is the front. Of course, here's the sides. These, of course, would be the arms. And then I have about this much done on the sleeve so far right here. So it fits perfect. It comes together just how it doesn't like gap open in the front. And I think I'm going to have enough yarn because I have like 4 or 5 skeins, and it's only going to take probably a skein per arm for the sleeves. So I'm actually going to put facings coming down the front of the sweater, like right down the front, and continue it all the way down to the waist, and then at the bottom of the sweater I'm going to open it back up again and have like pockets right in the front. That's the plan. We hope it works out, but that's the plan so far. So I will stick some footage in of me modeling this very carefully so I don't unravel my sleeve, but that way you can see what this looks like on and how happy I am with how good it fits. This is the shoulder that has the sleeve on it already, so you can see it's almost down to my elbow. This one does not. It's a slightly dropped sleeve, or dropped shoulder. But yeah, I'm really happy. It's fitting right underneath here, and as you can see it comes together nice. And I did a few decreases here so it's not like right up against my neck, so it does angle slightly down. So there it is. Then we have sweater number 2. This is the knitted sweater, and I have finished the front and the back. This is a raglan pullover sweater. If you remember the Jolly Green Giant, which was a green version of the sweater, it was knit in pieces. This one is knit in the round all the way down. So here is the front, and that's the collar. And then right now it looks like a short sleeve sweater, but these stitches that are on holders I will pick back up and put on knitting needles, and I will do the sleeves. But look how good those raglans look. I like this version so much better than joining it. The other one it just looks, I don't know, chunky. I don't know. I just like the smoother look with this. This is Bernat's Softy Baby, and there's the ribbing at the bottom. So I did make this a size smaller than the Jolly Green Giant, which, like I said, it's basically the same style of sweater, but it's a jade green. I will say I'm not crazy about this yarn. I am finding, and you can see it some on this one already, it is like kind of getting natty looking already. Or nappy looking. I don't know what you would say, but it's just, the other one I have worn it 3 times. It's been washed once, and it just is looking a little on the ratty side. I just think it looks pilled. That's the word. It's pilling up. It definitely is fuzzier than it started out as, but see, I don't know how well it's going to show. you can see, like right in here, I don't know how well it's going to show up on the screen, but it is fuzzing up. I'm already going to have to take, it just looks like I've worn it more than 3 times. So it's very soft, it's very comfortable, it's very cozy, it's very warm. I was wearing it at my parents' house when I was packing the other day. I thought I was going to die. It was so hot. But it is a cozy sweater. It would actually feel good on right now upstairs here where it's cold. But the yarn is pilling up a lot. That's the only thing I'm not happy with. Oh, look at that. Matches my lipstick. Yes, we must be coordinated. So anyway, yeah, I like the sweater. I like the color. I'm just not real happy with how the yarn is fuzzing that easily. So, yeah, anyway, but I do like this, how this is turning out. So that's project number 2. Then I was working on a pair of socks. The one pair I haven't gotten any further. I was doing them 2 at a time. These are knitted socks. I was doing them 2 at a time. And then when I got to the heel flap and gusset, I took them off of, I stopped doing the magic loop. I'm doing them individually and then I'll stick them back on again. But this one, I just finished the heel flap and gusset last night. So this goes about where your Achilles heel is. And I like doing this because it kind of pulls it in snug. And then here's my heel. And you can see the gusset right here. That's the triangle right here. There's the gusset. So now I'm at the point where I will start knitting the foot out. So I'll be transferring this to the other set of needles, and I'll be working on the other pair of socks till I get this done, and then I'll go back to magic loop and do them 2 at a time from there out till I get to the end. So there is my socks, and I do have a meeting this week because I'm working from home. I have to quarantine 1 more week, so I will be telecommuting. So I do have a meeting on Thursday, so I'll have something to do for the meeting. And then last, if you watched the holiday along that ran, or not the holiday along, we had the holiday along running too, which we will be announcing prizes for. But I had Vlogmas going on, and I was doing a yarn advent calendar. Here is the blanket I worked on. I have added a row since the yarn advent calendar ended. This was day 25, which you did not see, and I love it. I love the browns and the blues together. And then from there I went across, well, let's see, I went across, I think, this direction, because it was going to be all by itself and kind of lonely. So I went across here. So these are ones I added to it. So I will be gradually picking at this a little bit at a time. And I am going to do Vlogmas next year, and I'm actually exchanging yarn advent calendars with Joka Schuurman-Nagel, which is kind of fun because she lives in the Netherlands and I live in the US, so she's got access to some yarns that I don't have access to, and vice versa. So it'll be fun. We'll both get to experience some different yarns that we're not familiar with. So that is what I have been working on. So I do have a short show and tell. These were different projects that were over on Facebook that people didn't enter into the holiday along. So it's just a short couple segments, but I'm going to stick those in there so you can see what other people have been making. And now it is time for the holiday along, which was where the bulk of the entries have been. So next week we'll be back to a normal show and tell schedule where you guys can show your projects. But we have been running the holiday along since October 1st. It ended on December 31st at midnight. We had a total of 759 entries. So some of you, I really enjoyed looking at all the projects because some of you did some really intricate projects. Others of you did some really cute things and some new patterns I hadn't seen, and I think it was enjoyable. I like watching the holiday along each year, just to look at the projects, see what you all are making, and it's a really good way to check out what other people are making and seeing projects in different colors you might not have thought of putting together, or just seeing new patterns you're not familiar with. So it's kind of fun all the way around, and I drew winners. Like I said, there were 759 entries. I did use random number generator, so I did that, and I drew 2 winners. I'll show you the prizes real quick as I draw them. The first prize, the winner was number 357. They will be getting this project bag and a skein of yarn. And this is Hand Dyed Heaven, and the color is Showstopper. And here's what it looks like. It is 175 yards. This is super, super soft. It really is. In fact, I just bought more. It's 100% nylon, and it is a 3 weight. So it's like a light worsted weight, maybe like a DK. But it is super, it's some of the softest yarn I've ever felt. And this one has like pink undertones and a cream base and some speckling. And the winner of that is number 357, which is Yoka Schurman-Nagel. So the person I just talked about, I'm going to be exchanging my yarn advent calendar. And I'm excited because Yoka has been watching this podcast, I think, since the beginning. I think she was one of the there's several of you who have been with me for a very long time. I do appreciate that, despite all my bobbles all the way through all this. But Yoka has been watching for a very long time. So, Yoka, if you send me your address over at my email at KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, I will get this in the mail to you as soon as possible. Then I had a second drawing. The second winner is going to get 2 skeins of Vidalana. This is a knit crate yarn. It is it's worsted weight. It's Dawn Blush. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool. There's 201 yards per skein. So they will be getting that and this project bag. Both of these project bags are reversible, so you can like flip them inside out. And if you like these type of bags, I do have more on my Etsy shop, which you'll find the link down below. But anyway, she will be getting this, and the winner of that is number 281, which is Christy Coffee. So Christy Coffee, if you would contact me at KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, I will pop this one in the mail to you. So thank you for everybody who participated in the holiday along. Be sure to check out Sarah's channel on Sunday. She will be giving the progress as far as the teams, how far everybody got. If you remember the last time on the holiday along, Team Knit was headed to Japan, and Team Crochet had already gotten to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where I live, and was headed to New York to catch a flight to get back to Scotland, which is where Sarah lives. So it'll be interesting to find out whether Team Crochet made it or if they're stranded in the Atlantic Ocean someplace. We hope not. So anyway, I have a feeling you guys probably made it based on all the projects I saw coming in. But it'll be fun to find out the totals, to find out where everybody got to. So there is a final video of all of the projects that will be released at some point in the future. I want Sarah to have the chance to release it over on her channel first, and then it will be added to the Holiday Along playlist. So if you ever want to go back and look at all of them, I put them all together. So that will be coming out, like I said, after Sarah's video does. So just be watching for it. Now, acquisitions, there have been a lot of Lion Brand sales lately, of which I have partaken in. Yeah, partaken in. I have bought some stuff. So anyway, I cannot show you all of it because some of it has not come in yet. Actually, most of it has not come in yet. Some of it came in, but you will have to watch it on Wednesday's video, because that's what's going to be is Wednesday's video. I'm going to be showing you the knit crate that came in. You saw mine. Did I show you? No, I didn't show you. Did I? I don't remember. So the first thing I bought, I forgot to bring upstairs with me, but the first thing, if you saw my knit crate unboxing earlier this month, you will have seen it. So I'm just going to insert a picture of it. It's a gray and it is sparkly, and you can check out the video link if you missed it right here, and you can see it. Anyway, Knit Crate actually is sending me a second box each month, and I ask that they send it in a color that is different from the one that I pay for, which the gray sparkly one is the membership box that I pay for. And so I said, you know, I want different boxes so I can show you guys different colors. So that box came in, so I will show you the other color that was sent to me. It's really pretty too, so I will be showing you that on Wednesday. And I also had a Lion Brand haul a while back that I will be showing you what I got there as well. So aside from that, Leisure Arts had a sale, and it was 50% off of their patterns. I bought a pattern. If you remember a while back, I was looking for a I have the yarn for it already, to make a plaid Afghan in yellows and blues to match down in my living room. And so I'd had my eye on a couple patterns. The one I actually had my eye on I can't find now, so I don't know what happened to that. But I can't find it anywhere. But I found another one. So I bought a pattern to make a plaid Afghan. So I'm going to insert a picture. It is called the Perfectly Plaid Throw. So let me show you what it looks like. Now, Leisure Arts was running a sale. Like I said, everything was 50% off, but I think that sale's over. I think it only ran for a day or two, like over Christmas or New Year's Eve. So I think it's gone now. I think it's gone. You can check it, but I'm not sure that it's still in effect. So that was Leisure Arts. Then, like I said, I got a Lion Brand order in and another Knit Crate, but you have to watch Wednesday's video to see them. Then I also, I bought my Christmas tree. If you remember my crazy story about the black Christmas tree that I've used several years, and that it needed a little revamping because some of the ornaments have been on there for quite a few years, and they're nice. They're little lighthouses, but some of the lighthouses have been glued together and fixed a few times. So I decided to change it up, and I want it to match my living room. So my supervisor is actually getting my black Christmas tree because they want it for, I guess, a sports related tree, because we live in the Pennsylvania colors for, I think it is the Steelers, I think, are gold, black, and white. I don't know what Philadelphia's colors are. You can tell I'm not a sports person, but I know that Maryland, the Orioles are orange and black, and the Ravens are purple and black. So black Christmas tree for whatever sports team in our area will probably work. So anyway, she is getting that. I bought a white Christmas tree. It's a little bit taller than the one I have. I have a 6-foot tree. This one I think is 6.5 or 7 feet. And it's white and it's iridescent, so it has like different colors within the white. So it's very pretty, and I'm going to put like light blue color Christmas balls on it, which I already have. So I bought that. Then I got this. This was free, but this is a quilt roll. It's like strips, but the blue is almost the same light blue as in here. And these are like kind of Christmassy colors that are in here. There's like different Christmassy patterns. So I'm going to look through this. I haven't opened it yet. It's still tied shut. I'm going to open it yet. Sew some of these strips together. They're already like pinked, you know, like zigzag cut along the top here. And this is, I think, going to become the garland for it to wrap around the tree. And then I happen to remember that I had bought, I think I have 2 or 3 skeins of this. This is Shawl and a Cake. But this is the shiny one. It's Mantilla Pastel. It's sparkly. And it's, there you can see all the sparkles. And it is like denim and light blues. So I'm thinking this would be really pretty to crochet up as a tree skirt. That is my idea. I'm not total on it that it's going to be this, but I'm thinking it will be because it's got blue sparkles in it. And I just think that might be really, really pretty. It also would be a pretty sweater. I might have to buy more of this because it's also really soft. But this is a thought. So this might be my tree skirt. I also received some Christmas cards from you guys. So this first one, this is from Sylvia Allen. And the second one is from Sherry Caffian. And she also sent a little crocheted wreath with this as well. So it will be going up. Where's my other ones? I have a Christmas bell back here, and there is a Christmas tree. Oh, there's a Christmas tree over here somewhere. So it'll be added to my collection of things from my viewers as well as my cards. I do save all of them. So thank you, Sherry, and thank you, Sylvia, for the cards. They are appreciated, and I have a little stash up here where I tuck cards and things from different viewers. So thank you so much for those. Now it's time for... Now in our Come and Get It section, right now over the weekend, so this ends on the 4th, I believe, Lion Brand is having a 5 skein for 10 deal, okay? Now it is mix and match. It's numerous different, I'm not even going to name all the different types of yarn. It's like they took all their end of the year stuff and bundled it together. So you can mix and match, but you do need to choose from within the yarns at that sale. So it's select colors and select yarn. So if you click the link down below, it will take you to the ones that are part of that sale. If you just go to the website, it doesn't include all of those yarns. Okay, so some of the, like I know some of the yarns are like the cobblestone. It's not all of the cobblestone yarns. It's certain colors within cobblestone. So yeah, do make sure you go through that link to get to it so you know which ones should work with the sale. Okay, and I always make no promises. I mean, I get this information from Lion Brand, and some people have it work, some people have problems making it work for various reasons. But I just do my best. We'll just see what happens. But anyway, yes, Lion Brand is running the sale till January 4th. Annie's has their new winter catalog is available, and that includes patterns and things. So if you want to go over and check out their new winter collection of patterns, I don't know of any sale really that's running there right now, but they do have their new patterns up. Amazon, I do have a link down below to an Amazon little storefront that I've set up that shows all of my favorite things for crocheting and my favorite things for knitting. It shows the crochet hooks that I use. It shows the knitting needles that I use that are my preferences. There's pom-poms. There's like a box of pom-poms in all different colors. And it's like I shopped around and found the cheapest prices that I could. So yeah, those are over in my Amazon store. Knit Crate is offering a 50% off of your very first box. Normally the Knit Crate box is $24.99 for 2 skeins of yarn, and you get at least 4 patterns, sometimes more, but you always get at least 4 patterns, 2 knit and 2 crochet patterns. And they are offering 50% off your first box. You do need to use the link below to get to that discount. And so you would get it for $12.50, and that does include your shipping. There's no additional charge. The shipping is included in that price. And that also, if you are a Knit Crate member, there was a super deal that went on earlier this week. I know several of us took advantage of it because it was open to Knit Crate members and non-Knit Crate members. Now, you can be on their email list, but that doesn't mean you're necessarily a member. In order to be a member, you have to be like getting their subscription box. Okay, so at the end, after they send the yarn out for the month, they do what's called double down, and all of the yarns that were sent out that month, whatever they've got left, go up at another additional discount on top of that. And so they were running a sale for, it was 75% off of the discounted price that members already got. I picked up 2 skeins of yarn, and I spent $7. So I got them $3.50 a piece, and then I had shipping. I think shipping was $3 or $4. So yeah, it was normally it was on sale for $14, and then I got an additional 50%, no, 75% off of that. So it was really good sale. And if you were a non-member, you could just get the 50%? Something like that. I forget what it was. It came out to members got that's what it was. Members got 75% off because they already had taken 25% off, and then they took another 50. Non-members got 50% off. They normally do not open it up necessarily to non-members, but they did this time. So that is Knit Crate. And Knit Picks, in their clearance section, well, in their sale section, they have clearance items up to 60% off. They are running sweater weather deals where if you buy within the sweater weather yarns that they're offering, if you buy 10 skeins, which is normally what you kind of need for a sweater, you get 10% off of those yarns. And they also are offering 15% off of bare yarns, which are the type of undyed yarns that you can use for dyeing. So that is Knit Picks. And then Lovecrafts is running a sale all January. It's up to 70% off of all different types of yarns and stuff. So that is Lovecrafts. So that is it for today. Thank you all for watching. And winners, get in contact with me so I can get your stuff mailed out to you. And I will see you again on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.